Hey, how is everybody? Lou from RV Habit. I'm at the 2022 Tampa RV Super Show, and it really is a super show. If you've never been here, it's definitely a bucket list item. It's only the first day open to the public, and it is packed. It's tough to get into the RVs or anything. Luckily, we were able to come here on Industry Day yesterday and get some tours of RVs. I'm going to do them in separate videos because it would just be too long. Today, I'd like to just walk around and just give you an idea of what it's like here. But there's food vendors, entertainment. There's two separate halls with RV part manufacturers like Lippert and everything, two separate halls. Also, General RV has an entire hall. It looks like they brought their entire RV supply store. It is literally every supply you could ever need for an RV is in that hall. So the place is huge. I don't think you could ever do it in one day. Certainly only, I think 2 to 3 days. Luckily, we'll be here a couple days looking around. But right now, I just want to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. We'll walk around and show you, and let's go. All right, so this is on our way in. There's a lot of rallies there too, and they've got like an area there. This is the Florida State Fairgrounds, and there's a lot of RV dry camping and stuff like that. So this is literally about an hour before the gates open. You can already see the lines forming, and this is only the first day. So they play the national anthem, and then they open up the gates, 9 o'clock sharp, and you work your way in, and the first thing you enter is this first expo hall where you can grab a map and a list of all the vendors and booths in the show. And in this hall is the Prevos, the Airstreams, and a couple other things. This guy was pretty cool. This is a plant. You thought it was a plant until it started talking to you. It actually startled quite a few people. I asked him if he was tired. He said he was bushed. But then you walk on through. We're going to walk right through this building. Again, you see some of the Prevos there and some other big Class A's. And over here, you're going to see the camera's going to swing around to the left here. You're going to see the Thor Genevas. Awesome, awesome Class C. I did a separate video on that, so definitely check that out. I will post it soon. And once you go through this first entranceway, this expo hall, you're going to come out into the main outside area, and you can see this map here. It says Lazy Days RV on top. You can see that map. That is a map of the entire fairgrounds, and the entire fairgrounds is full of RVs. There's, I think they said, over 1,300 RVs and over 350 separate RV vendors. So this is the main drag you're going to walk through. Now you got to remember, this is 9 o'clock and it's already this crowded, and a little later in the video you'll see how crowded it gets. But what I want to show you here on this main drag walking down is you'll see a few teaser Lances on the side here. There's only 2 there. They have a separate section. There's literally over a dozen or 2 Lance truck campers in another section. But this RV here to the right, this 5th wheeler, is made by Spacecraft, designed to be towed by a tractor trailer. Now, later on in the day, people were literally lined up to get in here, and I don't know why, because I'm going to just take you in for a quick look, and it looks just like a big kind of office appearing RV. And believe it or not, this was not decorated. This is completely empty, and they didn't even have a couch in here. But I don't understand what this was all about. And again, you need a tractor trailer to tow this. This is a very big 5th wheel. Anyway, on our way out. So going down the main drag, and on the right, coming up, is this guy who was making wooden signs, right? So he was carving them, but he's also an artist, and he will do your artwork for 20 bucks, as long as it's not too intricate. If it's intricate, it'll be a little bit more, but I think basic artwork is $20. So I asked him if he could do my logo, and there it is. He did my logo, and he even copied my font that I use for RV Habit, and I think the sign was $50 with the writing, and he charged me $20 for the logo. And so I think I paid $70 for that, which I thought was a fantastic price. So his email and phone number, it's going to come up in the video in a second, but here's just a sample of some of this is just generic artwork he's done, to show. There's his email and phone number, but I think it's woodsignsbychris.com. I'll put it in the description. And again, just some more of the artwork that he does. But he, like I said, I gave him a sticker and he said, oh, sure, I'll do that. And it was great. So again, this is still the main road. You're going to go all the way down. As Jake goes to the right. And there's 3 major RV dealers that you're going to see here. And it's RV1, Lazy Days RV, and General RV. Those are the 3, I guess you call them anchor RV dealerships. There are other RV dealerships there, but those are, I would say, the 3 anchors. And General RV is really the anchor of the show, in my opinion. But we're going to come on down, and there's a lot of Class Bs here. You could tell Class Bs are definitely more popular than ever. They're just everywhere you look is Class Bs. The unfortunate part of that is prices are really, they're really high compared to a year or 2 ago. I mean, if you're looking for a Class B, you're looking to spend for a moderately equipped Class B between $180,000 and $200,000 for a van camper. So, I mean, you got to do that. Oh, here's a bird. A guy brought his bird. This is a pet-friendly show. So you see a ton of dogs, and the dogs go right in the RVs with the owners. Nobody says anything. Everybody brings their dogs wherever they go, and there's a lot of them here. Later on in the day, you'll see there is a ton of dogs. You got food vendors here. Everywhere you turn, there's another food vendor, and they get packed. At lunchtime, the lines are real long. There's also a lot of entertainment. They have roaming entertainment. So this guy's a one-man band. Here.
I believe in love. Oh, loving those RVs. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is the universe.
So here's a roaming pirate band. So they just drove around in a golf cart like a pirate ship, singing. And here's a guy at stilts, and they had a guy on a unicycle, and they're all over. There's a lot of roaming entertainment, should I say. This guy was pretty cool. This is a little golf cart. Looks like a little fire engine, but you're not going to believe what it was. It was a roaming hand sanitizer station, and they would drive around, and it was a hand sanitizer. So if anybody wanted to sanitize their hands, he would stop, and you could go up, get some hand sanitizer, and it would move along. Guy had like a chipmunk voice, and he was doing everything he could to encourage people to come and use the sanitizer. So this is the General RV Hall I was talking about. This is just General RV, and it's just RV supplies, and they have everything there. It's not just a small selection. It's almost like they brought their whole store. Anything you would find in an RV supply store was here. Sewer adapters, toilets, hoses, electric cords, plates, cups, just everything you can imagine. So if you needed any of that, General RV had you definitely covered for the show. And again, this is still fairly early in the morning. This was probably like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's starting to really pack in. But look, I mean, you can even see they got solar packages, anything. Their whole store was literally here. But we're going to turn around. I'm going to show you next to this hall is, here we go. This is the first expo center, one of 2. So they said they had over 350 RV parts vendors here, and I believe it, because this is one of 2 halls, and if they sell it, it was here. And it's not just RV parts as usual. I mean, it's a lot of RV stuff, but it's people selling sunglasses and chairs and outdoor equipment and pots and pans and stuff you could use for the house. Typical RV show type expo stuff, but a lot of it was RV related. Like here you see RV chairs for Class A's and stuff like that. This is actually the second hall, and this was about lunchtime, and this will give you a bigger appreciation of how crowded this places get. And I mean, we walked into this hall and it was just, you couldn't move. I mean, it was really difficult to even get to a vendor. But you see all the big vendors are there, more rides here. You had RV loans. If you needed a loan, you wanted to buy an RV, right there, you go there and they'll give you a loan, and so you can go buy that RV that they're selling out in the front. But we were going to actually turn down this aisle, and I think I said, nah, I can't even walk down that way, so we kept going. But really, really crowded again. This is about lunchtime, so you can see how crowded again. This is only the first day. This is a Wednesday, so you can imagine as the week progresses how much busier it's going to get. And this is just that main drag that I showed you in the beginning, just to show you the difference in the amount of people. But it really is a super large show. And there's one of the lines for lunch. Again, it's just packed. And that's the entrance coming in. They're coming in literally like, just one after another. It's just so crowded. But this is a definite bucket list show. This is a great show. It just has every RV you can ever imagine. And, there's plenty of dealers to talk to wherever you go. They're not picky. Like I said, this is an animal-friendly thing, and they even let the dogs in the RVs. So if you haven't been to the Tampa RV Super Show, it's definitely one to check out. Hey, thanks for watching.